How's it going, guys, and welcome back to Hellstormwargaming. It's a fantastic Friday because we have a fantastic game for you. Today we're going to be having Blood Ravens versus the Thousand Suns. Blood Ravens using purely an army made up of the Indomitus box set. We're trying out an Incursion game today, so it's 1,000 points. And we are playing Resupply, which is an Incursion mission from the Grand Tournament 2020 mission pack. In this mission, there are 4 objectives, and the player is set up in a Dawn of War style deployment. The mission is made up of primary and secondary objectives. The primary objective is Take and Hold. If you played any sort of 9th edition, you know what this mission is. At the end of each player's command phase, they could score 5 points for each of the following criteria: hold an objective, hold 2 objectives, and holding more than their opponent. But you can't score it in the first battle round. There's a unique secondary in this mission known as secure landing sites, so we'll get into that after the lists.
So today I'm using a patrol of Thousand Suns. I'll start off with my Warlord. His Warlord trait is the Devastating Sorcery. His relic is the Arcane Focus, and his psychic powers are Astral Blast and Doombolt. I've got a second Exalted Sorcerer, and he's got Prescience and Warp Time. I've then got 2 units of Rubric Marines that are exactly the same, and the Sorcerers have both got Tzeentch's Firestorm. It's a 10-man unit, and they've all got, 8 of them have got the bolters, and 1 of them's got the Soul Reaper cannon. I've then got a unit of Scarab Occult Terminators. The Sorcerer has got Weaver of Fates and a Infernal Combi Bolter and the Stave. And then 3 Terminators with the Combi Bolters and the Power Swords. And last, the Terminator with the Soul Reaper cannon and Power Sword. And then I've got 2 Rhinos, which have both got the Havoc Launchers and the regular Combi Bolters. Cult is the Cult of Magic, which the Warlord trait, the Relic, and one of the psychic powers for the Warlord have all come from. My secondaries are Assassinate, Mental Interrogation, and Secure Landing Sites.
So the Blood Ravens today, the Indomitus Blood Ravens, it's 1,000 points, it's actually 995 and 5 points down. I have a single patrol where my Warlord is, so I have 6 command points to start. I'm using the Ultramarines Chapter Tactics and the Ultramarines Doctrine, so for all rules purposes, I am a successor of the Ultramarines. I have a Primaris Captain, who is equipped with a Mastercrafted Power Sword and a Relic Shield. He's going to be my Warlord with the Paragon of War Warlord trait. I have a Primaris Lieutenant, he has a Neo-Volkite Pistol, a Mastercrafted Power Sword, and a Storm Shield. In the troops, I have a unit of 5 Assault Intercessors. The Sergeant has a Plasma Pistol, the rest have Heavy Bolt Pistols, and the Astartes Chainsword. In the second troop, I have a unit of 8 Intercessors. They are equipped with Stalker Bolt Rifles, and the Sergeant has a Power Fist. In the Elites, I have a Blade Guard Ancient. I have a Blade Guard Veteran squad of 3 with Mastercrafted Power Swords and Storm Shields. And I have the Judiciar. In Fast Attack, I have a unit of 3 Outriders. And in Heavy Support, I have a unit of 3 Eradicators with the Melter Rifles. That's my list. I said it's 1995, and I have 6 command points. The secondaries I'm going to be taking today are Abhor the Witch, which is kill Psychers, Assassinate, which is kill characters, and Secure Landing Sites, which is the mission unique secondary. Okay, Neil, first tide roll off, deployment roll. Small ball gang. What did I roll?
Summit.
3.
Extra small ball gang.
3. Yeah, okay. Small board gang. 1.
That's a very small board gang. Even smaller board gang. 4.
No, I thought you said the swear word
Well,
to say you're doing all the 1.
Smaller board gang.
Okay, which side would you like?
I don't know. It's
very symmetrical.
Yeah, I want this.
You want to be an attacker or defender?
I'll be the attacker to hit go first.
No. Attacker sets a unit up first.
Then I will defend.
Do you like the look of this t-shirt? It's nice, right? It's cool. What if it had a cool graphic that wasn't the logo right there? What if you wanted to prove your loyalty to Small Board Gang, to your Small Board Gang king? The victory! Oh, Small Board Gang! Well, now you can. We have a brand new t-shirt that's coming out that is limited edition. A lot of you might remember our old Brother t-shirt, which was the Iron Hands related t-shirt, but now we have a brand new t-shirt, which is also going to be limited edition and run in the same fashion. So go to the website, hellstormwargaming.co.uk/shop today, and get yourself one of these t-shirts. They are only going to be available for 1 month, and here's how it's going to work. You put your order in. We collect those orders. At the end of the month, we'll put the order together. We get all the t-shirts all at the same time. We ship those t-shirts to you, direct to your door. for a small fee, which is called postage and packaging. So it's like a pre-order, but it's also not. But you get your t-shirt at the end of the month, and that's what counts. So I'm currently waiting on a sample, but I'm really impressed with the t-shirt quality that I have seen from this company. So essentially, you put your order in now, you order it throughout the month, and then at the end of the month, we ship those t-shirts out to you. It's very similar to how other companies do it and how other YouTubers do it, but we're going to be running a lot of these t-shirts if they're successful, but they're all going to be limited edition. So join Small Board Gang. Wear the t-shirt with pride. We have a range of sizes from small to 5XL, so there's no excuse. Get yourself a t-shirt, and they're really cheap. They're cheaper than other YouTubers that also sell t-shirts. Literally, I did the market research. It's cheaper. Get yourself a t-shirt. Tom, superimpose it onto here, please. Look how cool it is. Get yourself one of these. I'll post a proper one on the website as soon as we've got a picture of it. But yay! Order yourself a t-shirt now. Hellstormwargaming.co.uk/shop. Okay guys, that is deployment complete. Do you want to go first or second, Neil?
I'd like to go first, please.
You'll just roll higher than me then, won't you?
I will do.
Cocked.
I mean...
2. Not hard. Believe in yourself, Neil.
I've heard that before.
That's a 4.
Hooray!
Are you going to go first?
Yes.
You want to see?
Good luck with that.
Okay. Cool. Alright, I'm not going to use any redeploy stratagems, so your turn 1.
Cool. Right, so I've moved one of the rhinos forward slightly to touch on objective 2. I have moved the other rhino up onto objective 1, the other side of the smaller ruin.
You kind of like and ahed about getting your rubrics out into the building, didn't you?
Yeah, it's, the limited movement is just that, very limiting. So they've stayed in there for now. And the Terminators, the Warlord, have moved around. The Warlord advanced a whole inch to get him a 5-inch total move into the crater. And the other Warlord, the other Exalted Sorcerer got a 6-inch advance to catch up to the Terminators. Okay,
is that everything?
Yes.
Not a lot, right? The Psychic phase coming up. Okay, so we're going to start with the Warlord. He's going to be casting Doom Bolt against the bikes. It's warp charge 8, but he gets +1 because of his relic.
He does.
Okay, so it goes off on a 7. There's a 3. Would you like to CP to re-roll the test, which means both dice?
I mean, yeah.
Okay,
because I need Doom Bolt to go off on this.
Sure, go for it. Goes off on a 9. Congrats. So what does that do?
So Doom Bolt is D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah. And then half movement, right?
It halves your movement, and I think it stops you advancing.
Okay.
So it's
cool.
3.
3 more wounds.
He does +1 mortal wound because of his Warlord trait.
That's a dead bike. Just one though. If that was a Space Marine unit, a normal one, that'd be most of them. Okay, so that's him. Cast, would you like to cast anything else?
He's going to cast Smite.
Okay, so he's in range of the Assault Intercessors, I presume?
It's
the closest unit.
Does he have to see the...
I see the base.
I can't see the Assault Intercessors.
Okay, so it's against the bikes.
That was my plan.
Okay. Goes off on an 8.
So it's D3 +1.
Very nice, another 3 wounds. So he's down to 1. Oops. Okay, so that's him done. Let's see who's going to go next. Okay, so the other Exalted Sorcerer is going to cast now. What do you like to cast first?
He's going to cast Warp Time.
Okay, so let's roll it.
That is a 6.
Okay, so that goes off.
Yep.
Who'd like to warp time?
I'm going to warp time the Terminators.
Okay, let's shimmy them up. So the Terminators have moved with warp time. So the Exalted Sorcerer is going to cast his second power. What would he like to cast?
He's going to cast Prescience.
Sneaky. Okay, let's go. So warp charge
7, I believe. That's an 8.
That's an 8. Definitely goes off. And who's that on?
Going on the Terminators.
Interesting. Nobody saw that coming.
Nobody.
So the Terminator Sorcerer now is going to buff his own unit with Weaver of Fates. 7. I presume that goes off.
I want to say yes.
Yeah, cool. Okay. So then they have a 4+ invulnerable save. Cool. Okay. So that's lots of Psychic. Pretty good Psychic phase.
I mean, that's all my Psychers that I currently have on the table. All being Wizard.
Oh my god!
Get out. Shooting phase coming up. Okay guys, it's the shooting phase. The Terminators are going to unleash all of the guns into the Outriders.
First.
Soul Reaper cannon, let's go.
So we're hitting on 2s and re-rolling 1s. Let's see what the other one was.
Hit.
Strength 5.
Okay, so 3 to wound.
Toughness of the bikes.
4, 5, sorry.
So no wounds.
My apologies, yeah, toughness 5.
Hellfire missile rack. We use 2 crack missiles. Both hit. And these are strength 8. So 2 wounds.
Minus.
I think it's 2.
Probably minus 2. Pass 1. Okay, so D3 damage.
Have you got 1?
He kills a bike.
Well, he takes 2 wounds.
Wait, he did take 2 wounds. He took 4 actually.
So the infernal combi bolters.
Thank you, Neil. What bolter thingies?
2s rerolling 1s. So
All hit.
Like.
5's to wound.
Oh no. That's 5 wounds at minus 2.
So 5 ups. I make 1, so he takes 4 wounds.
I mean,
Dead Outriders. You were so good for no time at all. Okay, so we've got the Havoc Launcher and Combi Bolter. It's not a Warp Bolter. Into the Intercessor unit.
So I'll do the combi bolter first.
Okay. 1 hit.
1 hit.
Force to wound.
He's
1 3 plus save. He loves it.
And
Havoc.
D6 shots.
Yeah. Is it blast?
It is blast.
Okay, so minimum 3.
6.
6 shots.
Hooray. 3s. And 3s. So 3 wounds. I believe there is no AP.
Okay, so 1 wound goes through.
Excellent.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Not a bad turn. Let's do the points. Okay, guys, at the end of turn 1, Neil scores 0 points, but he did kill some bikes, which is good, and he got a wound onto an intercessor as well. Feeling good?
Glad now that I've dropped your mobility a bit.
You certainly have, yeah. A little bit
May be important. There's only one other unit I'm a bit worried about now, but there's very little I can do about them at the moment.
Okay, with that, let's go into Ultramarine Blood Ravens, turn 1. The Intercessors have moved into the ruin, so they can see both the Terminator unit currently and also the Rhino, and hopefully whatever pops out of it as well. The Eradicators have moved over because they're going to try and pop the Rhino because they are horrific. The Lieutenant and the Captain have moved forwards. The Lieutenant standing ground in the ruin, the Captain standing back watching over the Blade Guard veterans who have moved into the centre objective 6, along with the Ancient. The Judiciary is standing back on objective 3, kind of not really doing much, holding objective, being a great dude. And then the Assault Intercessors have moved forwards towards the Scarab's Cult to hit them head on with their currently a 6-inch charge. But we'll see. So that's the end of the movement phase. Let's go straight into shooting. Okay, to start the shooting phase, the Eradicators will open up with melter guns into here, the melter rifles. So because they're going to declare the Rhino as a target, they're going to declare it as the only target this phase, and they can shoot it twice.
That is a surprise.
So first lot, rerolling 1s because of the Captain, and then 3s to wound. Rerolling 1s because of the Lieutenant. Okay, so 2 wounds, so it's 2d6 damage. That is 5 wounds.
Okay, down to 5.
Okay, so second lots of shots. So 3s to hit, rerolling 1s. 3s to wound, rerolling 1s. Yeah. And do I need to CP? No, I'll just save it for damage. So both go through. Need to do 5. Does it in 5?
Does it 5?
Does he blow up?
Maybe.
He does
Maybe
not. Okay, 10 dudes inside.
There certainly are.
Okay, so any 1s, they'll be removed. They fail to... Okay, that's 3 dead.
Well, that's going to make the congestion problem go away.
It certainly is. Okay, so disembark them and back in a second. Okay, so these guys have popped out here, a little bit further away, so I might not be able to charge them, but at least they are away from the objective.
Having party ruins.
Certainly is. So the Intercessor unit, who are hiding out in this building here, are now going to shoot into them. Because I'm in the ruin, I'm not affected by obscuring, so I can see through as normal. So I have 8 Stalker bolt rifles hitting on 4s because I moved. Rerolling 1s. And then wounded on 4s, rerolling 1s. So we have 4 wounds, Neil, at -3.
Are these 1 damage?
They are 2 damage.
So definitely save because they got the 5 bin one. And what AP was it?
-3. So it's 5 ups.
So it's 5 ups.
It's straight 5 ups, yeah. So that's 3 removed. That's them done. Okay, the Assault Intercessors will have their pistols blazing. Heavy pistols blazing, which are pistol weapons, into the Terminators. I'm going to use my plasma pistol first, and he's going to overcharge it.
Blow yourself up. Thank you.
I'm going to CP it. Okay, it misses, but I don't die.
Is that your free CP for the turn by?
Yeah, it is, yeah. And then I've got my 4 heavy bolt pistols. All hit. So it's on 4. So 2 wounds at -1 AP.
So 2 up.
Very good. Okay. Guard Ancient securing objective 6 will shoot into the Terminators with their heavy bolt pistols as well. 2 hits. 2 wounds. AP 1.
2 saves.
Takes a wound.
Even.
Nice try. The Ancient will try to finish that one guy off. He hits. He doesn't wound. Okay. And I think, Neil, that is the end of my shooting.
Cool. You want to concede yet?
Not quite. I'm thinking about it though. Let's go into the charge phase. Assassin's will attempt to assault the objective and charge the unit of 1,000 suns. Would you like to overwatch before I charge?
Not yet.
Okay, so it's 10 inches to get to the wall, and then I'd be within combat range. I'm not in there. Onslaught of the charge. The Terminators did manage to take out one of the intercessors, but the rest will charge in with a 7.
It's enough.
It's enough. So they will charge in and we'll start doing some fighting. The assault intercessors have made it into combat. They're going to spend 1 CP as before they fight to use Gene Wrought Might. Super Genes. Denim. Jeans. So essentially, when I roll the 6 to hit, it auto wounds. So I don't have to roll for it.
Comfy.
So this is the first 3. So 3's to hit. So we've wounded twice so far. And then 4's to wound. Okay, so 5 wounds in total, Neil, from the first 3, and then we have the Sergeant to finish off.
So 5 2-up saves.
Take that, you lose 1.
Oh no.
Okay, the Sergeant will take 1 out on his own. He wounds already. 2 wounds in total at -1 AP.
2-up.
Yeah, he did a wound. He stabbed him. He stabbed him. Hooray.
Rude.
Hooray. Rude.
Very rude.
No, rubric, not rude.
Rude brick.
Rudic.
It's a rude brick.
Okay, let's pile those guys in and we'll be back with those attacks. Okay, so the rubrics, the Terminators have piled in and they're going to strike back. We have the Sorcerer to start. The Aspiring Sorcerer.
So these are 3s to hit, rerolling 1s.
Certainly is. Roll hit. Death to the False Emperor, Neil.
Reroll that 1.
Reroll that 1. Okay, so 4
That's
hits.
Death to the False Emperor. Oh wait, no. Strength is 6.
Okay, so 3's to wound.
Oh dear.
1 wound. AP? 1?
-1 because it's a staff.
Okay, so I make my save at 4+.
Cool.
The Forcey
I
sword.
wish they were all 4 swords. So again, 3s, rerolling 1s,
Sure.
6s, Death to the False Emperor. That's a lot of 1s.
Okay, so 2 missed, 1 extra attack.
Yeah,
Which also misses.
Used Veterans of the Long War as well, which reminds me that 2 of those from the Sorcerer are actually wounded.
Okay. So I'll do the 2 from the Sorcerer earlier then.
Because, you know, I remember that I rolled 2s.
1 goes through.
So it's a D3. So that kills
Does
one.
kill 1.
Sorry, addendum.
It's alright.
I was just realising these are 3s to wound.
Yep. -3, so 6+ saves. Past 2, so 3 wounds, so
1.5.
1.5. Okay, so they've piled in. Now at the end of the turn, we've got the morale phase. These guys have lost 3. Leadership 8 because of the Sergeant, so on a 5, I'm fine. I rolled a 1, perfect pass. Okay, there are no other. You have a morale phase to do?
I do, I lost 6, I believe. Yeah, 6, there's 4 left.
Okay, leadership 8 as well? Oh, actually, I'm leadership 9 because I'm an ultramarine anyway. But
I think it's 8, but it could be 9. We'll
Okay.
presume it's 8, look it up if I actually fail it.
you definitely failed it.
I'm going to look that up.
On a 6, the rubrics do fail, so they've lost 1 model already. There are 3 remaining. Do any run away to combat attrition? A 1, so well, you lose another model. It
Okay.
would be a 1 or a 2 because he's less than half strength. Okay, so that is the end of my turn. Let's do the point. At the end of turn 1, neither of us have any points, but we are putting pressure on each other. So it should be interesting how this turn goes out. So the start of Neil's turn, he's holding 1 objective, so he gets 5 points to take and hold. He also gains command points to put him back up to 5. Let's go into 1,000 Suns, turn 2. Tell me what you've done.
So I've advanced my Warlord up 2 inches just to get a bit of better line of sight for his psychic powers. I've also advanced the other Exalted Sorcerer up, but he only went 1 inch just to try and get the same sort of line of sight. I've got out of the Rhino with the last of my 10-man squads. I'm going to try some cheeky splitting of fires and magic powers. The other unit of 2 have just stayed still in that corner ruin because they can't really move to go anywhere effective, so they might as well just hold the ground at the moment. And the Rhino has pulled forward just to get some cheap shots at either the Incessors or the Blade Veterans.
Okay, it's the 1,000 Sun psychic phase, the most important phase for some.
Certainly is.
What would you like to start with?
We're going to start with the non-Warlord Exalted Sorcerer. He is going to cast, it's going to have to be Smite, I think.
Okay.
So,
On Warp Charge 5. Goes off. D3 mortal wounds.
looking for that big 3. So that's 2.
It's 2, so the Sergeant lives.
He's going to cast Prescience onto the Terminators. Well,
Okay.
he's going to cast Prescience.
Okay.
He is not, because that's cast on a 7. Terminator Sorcerer is going to cast Smite.
You go for a smite. Okay, on a 6 this time.
Yep.
It
So
does go off.
6.
So it does one more wounds. That is the intercessor is destroyed. So this guy will be casting Doombolt to start with into the Blade Guard veterans.
Certainly will. So it's cast on a 7 again.
7 this time goes off. So
So-
D3 mortal wounds.
Plus the 1 for 2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds. Got 1 on 1 wound. Okay.
Going to cast a Smite from him as well.
Might as well. So on in 7 this time.
And
with
plus 1 back to 6.
Goes
so
off.
On 8.
Yep.
So again, D3 plus 1.
It would have gone on for 10, but it doesn't matter. So
needs,
D3 plus
needs
1.
to be 11 for the
So that's
big
3
one.
wounds.
Yep.
So I'll get this one. Okay. Interestingly enough, Neil, because of the Lookout Say rules, he's no longer protected by any unit because they are only a unit of 2. So he could be targeted if he wanted to shoot. As a Blade Guard veteran falls, he may be able to muster one last Gasper's Breath on a 4+. No, he does not. Okay. Do you know which power you'd like to do next?
I'm going to go with Firestorm of Tzeentch.
Okay.
This bro.
Okay, let's see if it goes off and then you can decide where it goes. Does not go off.
It does not go off. I might have to re-roll that because I don't think he can see what I want to do it with.
Okay, so 1 CP to re-roll down to 4.
Yep.
Goes off, but he takes a perils.
He's going to be dead then, isn't he?
It certainly is. Okay, so Firestorm of Tzeentch against.
It doesn't go off because I die.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so the Inspiring Sorcerer summoning the powers of the warp blows his own face up.
Got a bit giddy, I think.
He does, yeah. So he does D3 mortal wounds every unit within 6. I presume he hits his own unit as well. I don't know. We'll roll for this one. So it's D3 mortal wounds. That's 2. Rules writers. Just kidding. We asked our friends, and they said he'll hit the other unit as well that he's in. So D3 mortal wounds on his own unit. So 2 mortal wounds onto that unit as well.
Oh
And
dear.
obviously the sorcerer is destroyed.
Oh dear.
And with that rudely ends the psychic phase.
Not happy.
So we're back into the shooting phase of the Thousand Suns. The Rhino will open up fire into the Blade Guard veterans.
Yes, he should be within 12.
Yeah, he's within 12.
He's within
Let's go
12.
for it. Okay, so we've got the bolter.
So regular combi bolter. I'm going over here because there's too much clutter there.
Okay.
You get 2
2
hits.
hits. Nope, 2 plus 4.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
No AP.
No AP. I have a 2-up save because of my Storm Shield, which I fail on.
Hooray!
So as he falls to the sunder. That's a thing, isn't it? Sunder's a thing.
I'd probably say loose gravel and tundra. To be
Loose
honest.
gravel. Does he shoot? He does. So he's going to shoot his bolt pistol at the Terminators.
How rude.
He hits.
He does not wound.
He does not wound.
Havoc launcher.
You can have a go. Okay, let's go for it. Go on. D6 shots. 4 shots.
Have it. 3
3 hits. Yeah, 3's the wound. 3
3
wounds. Very nice. Okay, 3 2-up saves. Is it -1?
No.
Okay, so it's 8, no AP. It's all passed. The Scarab Occult Terminators, using their mind bullets to get out of combat, are going to open up fire. Everything is going into the Blade Guard Ancient.
Yeah, apparently I can do this now.
You can, yeah, because he's only being blocked by 1 model, which doesn't count.
Who'd have thought wearing a dress and carrying a giant Ye End Is Now sign above his head would make you a target?
It's true. Okay, so we've got the bolters to start, or the Soul Reaper.
I'm going to go with the Soul Reaper cannon.
Okay.
I'm feeling rude.
So 3's to hit, re-rolling 1s. I'll hit.
So 3s.
4 wounds.
4 wounds at -3.
-3, so 6-up saves. He's dead. Does he shoot?
Can he shoot? He's technically dead.
Yeah, he's not. It's before he's removed. He's dead though.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the Scarab Occult's done. Okay, so this small unit of rubrics now, losing their leader, is going to shoot everything into the Eradicators. They're remembering that time they had a fight back 10,000 years ago. They're using Veterans of the Long War for +1 to wound for 1
they're
CP.
using all that experience against a unit that we've not seen before.
Mm-hmm.
Soul Reaper cannon.
He's just angry about it, that's all.
Oh, we're very angry about
So
it.
2 hits.
These would be 4s to wound, but now 3s for veterans.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 wound, -3.
Fails the save. Down to 2.
And 6 bolters, because they've moved.
3's to hit.
3s
2 missed.
and 4s.
4's to wound because of Veterans of the Long War. 1 wound, -2.
Yep. It's a
Makes a save. Okay, so it's 1 wound. Alright, is that the end of your shooting phase?
Yep, I've appropriately run out of army for shooting.
Okay. Charge phase. The rubrics will charge who?
We're going to go for the front line of Intercessors.
Okay, so the Intercessors, seeing this coming, they will initiate defensive focus. So I'm going to be spending 3 CP, Neil, so I'm down to 2. What that means, basically, I spend 1 to fire Overwatch, and then every unit within 6, up to a maximum of 3,
becomes TWO.
becomes TWO, which means they can Overwatch as well. So I'll Overwatch with my Eradicators. Only one of them can see you. Misses. My Lieutenant will Overwatch with his Neo Volkite pistol. Rerolling 1s to hit. 1 hit, it's damage 2. And then roll a 6, it's a mortal wound in addition.
So what's
And then 1 armor save. Okay. No AP.
No, oh, it actually does save then, so 1 does die.
And then the Intercessors. 3 hits, falls to wound. You roll 1s. 2 wounds at -2.
So 5 ups.
Yeah. So lose 1.
1 more dice.
Charge range. Can the Thousand Suns make it into combat? Certainly can. They love it. They really want to be in combat. Let's go in. So the rubrics are coming in for glory. They're going to fight the Intercessors in combat. So we get a bunch of attacks. Hitting on 3s.
Have a dusty nudge.
Are you using veterans to wound on 3s?
I probably should, so yeah.
Okay, Neil's down to we're both on 2 CP now. So 3s to hit.
Oh dear.
2 death to the False Emperors.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's 3s to wound because of veterans of the Long War.
Oh dear.
Okay, that's 2 wounds. I mean, that CP made a difference because you got an extra wound there. 2 3-up saves. Fails 1, so I lose an Intercessor. Intercessors will stand strong, build a wall and hold them back. We'll go in with the Sergeant first with his Power Fist. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s.
Whoop.
2 hits. Strength 8, so he's wounded on 2s. 2 wounds at -3.
5 up invulnerables.
5 invulnerables. Okay, so it's 2 dead. Okay, so then this first 3 from the flank will attack. Rerolling 1s. 4's to wound. 2, 4, 6, 7 wounds so far, Neil. 7, 2 ups.
Yep.
There's another one. And the final 2 will try and finish off the unit. Rerolling 1s to hit. Reroll 4s. Reroll 1s. That was a fail.
So 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Hooray!
He lives. Okay, so let's pile in with those boys. So the Intercessors moving forward, holding the back, the chaos, the filth, the previous heritage maybe.
It's just dust, mate. It's not that dirty.
It is quite dusty, yeah. So Neil, you have a morale test to do for this unit. On a 1 you will pass, on anything else you will fail.
So yeah, I lost 8. I'm leadership 8.
You are leadership 0.
And I'm really good at rolling 1s, so
You are.
what's
No
the worst
pressure.
that could happen?
Well done, you
Hooray!
passed. It paid off, Neil. I'm proud of you. To the end of Neil's turn 2. The Thousand Suns took and held over here from the at the beginning of the turn.
We're holding it, so
You
we're taking
certainly
it.
did. So then with that, Neil has 5 points. At the start of my turn, I hold 1 objective.
I got an assassinate as well for Flagman.
You did get assassinate as well, so that is 3 points. My apologies. So Neil's on 8 points. At the start of my turn 2, though, I hold 1 objective, which is 5 points. I hold 2 objectives, which is 10 points. Neil, how many objectives do you hold?
Currently, I have 2.
Okay, so just 10 points taken hold. I've already got some points for Abhor the Witch.
Technically, have you got those points? Because I don't remember you killing them.
I assisted. It was an assist.
I mean,
That's 10
It wouldn't
points.
have
Well,
happened
20
if you-
points for a kill, 10 points for an assist. That's how it is on Call of Duty, I think.
I mean,
Or Halo.
it wouldn't have
Or Halo
happened if
3.
you weren't there.
It wouldn't
But
have,
still,
no. Well, it would have happened, but no one would have heard it. And then does it really happen? Right, okay, let's go into Blood Ravens turn 2. Okay guys, so at the start, the Blood Ravens turn 2, obviously scoring 10 points taken hold. They don't secure enough landing sites yet to make a difference. However, the Intercessors have pulled out of combat, being able to still shoot because they are enacting the Ultramarine Doctrine. And also, since it is the Tactical Doctrine as well, with it being turn 2, I do not suffer the heavy penalty, so I'm only -1 when I shoot. The Blade Guard veteran, angry by his fellow Blade Guard being taken down by rhinos and petty shots, he's going after that rhino on objective 2. The Lieutenant, the Gravis, the Captain have all moved over towards objective 3, beading their eyes on the Terminators now. And the Judiciar lurking, bringing judgment with him from around the corner of the ruin. That's the end of the movement phase. Let's go into the shooting phase. The Eradicators again will open fire. Get it? Because it's melter guns. Fire. They will open fire against this Terminator unit, and I'm only going to shoot this unit, Neil, so I'm going to shoot them twice.
Hot.
Yeah, but if you take the front couple, I might be out of line of sight, so...
If I take the front couple, that's probably the squad.
Yes. So the first 3 shots, hitting on 3s. 2s to wound. 1 wound at -5 AP because of the tactical doctrine.
I'll just take my invuln save then.
Invulnerable. You made it. Second lot of shots. 2 hits.
Do you get a second lot of shots if you actually suck?
I don't suck. 2 wounds, Neil, from the second lot. 1 goes through. D6 damage. It's just 1 dead because there's 1 on the wound, but he would have taken 1 wound.
Efficient, I think.
Efficient, yes. Okay. So then the lieutenant will shoot the Neo Volkite pistol into them. So it's 2 shots hitting on 3s, 2 hits. It's done 5, so 3s to wound. 1 wound, but it's 2 damage.
Minus.
No minus.
So 2 up save. We'll CP that.
Okay. Don't do it, Neil. Don't roll another 1. I would literally cry.
I can't perils at least from this roll. Hey!
Made it save. Okay, cool. The unit of intercessors will open up fire once again, but -1 to hit into the rubrics they've just pulled out of combat with. So 4s to hit, 4s to wound. It's 3 wounds at -2, Neil. So 1 is outside of cover. 5 up save.
We saw Reaper Cannon as well, innit? Gonna have to be done. So then 2 4-ups.
Yep. Made them both. Very good. So the captain, with his heavy bolt pistol, will ping off into the rubric. He hits. He doesn't wound. Alright, so that is the end of my shooting phase. Oh no, it's not my end of my shooting phase.
Has he got grenades?
Yeah, but he's just going to shoot a bolt pistol into the rhino. Misses. That is the end of my shooting phase. Let's go into the charge. Eradicators had enough of flinging out their melter guns. Are going to charge the final rubric over here.
Don't trip and break your leg.
Try not to. 7 inches, I'm probably in. Make it through, they're within 8 inches, so they are within 1 inch now.
I'm feeling confident.
The Blade Guard veteran will charge the rhino and annoy him. Annoy him mostly. 3 inches, I don't think I'm in.
I'm going to say you're not.
Okay, I'm going to re-roll it with a CP. I think I'm in now. So I'm going to measure that because I'm going to try and be sneaky and go around the back of him. Okay, that is the end of the charge phase. The Blade Guard veteran sergeant will fight first. He'll pile into the back of the rhino and stab its exhaust port. So he has 5 attacks on the charge.
His exhausts are on the side.
Yep. All hit, Neil.
I mean, it's not hard to hit a big box, surely.
5s to wound.
I mean, finding a soft bit, that's the hard part. Literally.
Eradicators will fight now. They will attack the rubric. 3s to hit. 4s to wound, but maybe re-rolling 1s? I'll re-roll it just in case and then we'll check.
I think you are.
There's 2 wounds anyway.
Any AP?
No AP, just punching you with the fists.
Right.
See ya. Okay guys, at the end of this turn, the Blood Ravens have moved over. They're securing a lot of the ground now. So I got 10 points for taking hold at the start of the turn. At the end of the command phase, I scored 2 points for secure landing sites. For Ball the Witch, I've got 6 points for killing 2 units. That puts me on 18 to Neil's 8 for taking hold with 5 and 3 for assassinate. Going to Neil's turn, he's holding 1 objective, that's 5 points, and for secure landing sites, he'll get another 2 points there as well. Ready? Are you moving face?
Yeah.
Okay, Thousand Suns turn 3 coming up.
So, start with, I have not moved the rhino. He's going to stay in combat because he can. The Terminators have all shuffled around to get a good look at the Judicar. The Warlord has jumped up into the ruins to get a cheeky viewing of what's going on inside the ruins. And that's pretty much it. The non-Warlord Exalted Sorcerer has not moved for some sneaky trickery.
End of the movement phase, the Exalted Sorcerer will enchant some Psychic Ritual, some Cursed Tome with weird runes and symbols and little funky dancey dudes. He's going to try and summon some demons.
I think he's just going to bust his Zippo out, to be honest.
Yeah, so 3d6. You got 7 power level to summon, Neil. And you got 50 points to play with. What would you like to summon?
I think it's going to have to be a unit of Brimstones.
Okay, the unit of Brimstones will arrive on the battlefield right now. From the warp, the demonic incursion, a unit of Brimstone Horrors has arrived on the battlefield to aid the Thousand Suns in this bleak time for them. How do you feel about that?
Warm.
Very good. We'd like to go into the psychic phase now?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Warlord will cast Astral Blast. It is warp charge
6.
Okay, so it goes off on a 5 with +1 because of your Warlord trait or relic.
Indeed.
It
So
does
it
go
goes
off. Okay.
So pick a unit within would be 9 inches, becomes 15 for Brotherhood of Psykers, or the Thousand Sun rule. I'm going to pick them.
So intercessors, okay.
So this does D3 mortal wounds,
Okay, let's resolve that.
and it's going to be +1 for his Warlord trait, so it does
So 3 mortal
3
wounds.
mortal wounds.
Okay. So I'll go 1, 2, 3.
And each unit within 3 inches suffers a mortal wound,
Cool, okay. So
which
this
would
guy.
also be +1.
Yes, so that kills this guy. Cheeky.
Yay, I finally killed something.
Altered Sorcerer, bringing in the deathly magic. I'm not really good at this overview thing. So the Exalted Sorcerer will cast a second power. What would you like to cast, Neil?
I'm tempted to go for a Smite and try and just blow the... in fact, no, Smite's a bad idea because I would have to probably not pick my target. So I'm going to go for a Doom Bolt
Into the Eradicators.
into the Eradicators and remember that they lose movement. So
Okay.
we're looking for a 7. And we get a 7.
Goes off. So Doom Bolt is D3 mortal wounds.
D3 mortal wounds +1 for his Warlord trait for a massive 4.
4 wounds, okay.
And they now half their movement and cannot advance. Yes, I thought I'd say that before you commit.
Go on. We've got the Terminator Sorcerer to cast. So these guys are going to cast Weaver of Fates for +1 invulnerable saves. Or
On a
+1 saves.
6, it is cast.
Goes off an 11. Fantastic. Okay, so now the Warlord is cast. The Psychic Ritual is complete. The next Exalted Sorcerer will now cast. He's going to cast Warp Time onto this unit, sorry.
Yep, so he's going to cast Warp Time first,
Okay.
which goes off
Is it
on a
6?
It is on a 6. Yeah,
Okay, cool. So we're going to do that on the Terminators.
yeah we are.
Okay, so they're going to shuffle. So the Terminators, with the invigorating power of the warp, have moved. So now they're going to try and hold on to some more with Prescient. So +1 to hit
So
in
from
shooting
the
attacks.
Exalted Sorcerer, it goes off.
Goes
So
off.
they get
Okay,
+1.
so they'll be hitting on 2s now. Is that the end of the Psychic phase?
Yes, I've now run
Okay.
out of Psykers.
Let's go into the shooting phase. Okay, so to start the shooting phase, the Rhino will issue defensive gunner orders, I guess, and try and shoot the Blade Guard veteran.
So start with the Combi Bolter.
Okay, hitting on 4s because you're shooting it in combat.
Yes.
2 hits.
Falls again. No wound.
No wounds. Okay, we've got the Havoc.
Havoc. I've at it for 3 shots.
3 shots.
2 hits.
Yep.
2 wounds.
2 wounds, so 2 up saves. He lives.
The
Okay.
Terminators are going to shoot the...
Judicia.
Yes.
Okay.
Whatever you want to call
Yeah.
them.
So they're going to shoot the Judicia. There is a line of sight we have checked. So what do you want to do the bolters first?
Yeah, bolters first, more fun. They're hitting on 2s, but no rerolls now because they're too far away from the sorcerers.
Doesn't need it.
Awesome.
Would be 4s, but now 3s.
Yep.
Is that a full house, Neil?
That's 8 wounds at -2.
Okay, the Iron Halo.
Oh dear.
He's dead.
I promise I have not touched his dice.
That is a Judicia destroyed. Okay, is that the end of the shooting phase? Okay, let's go to the charge phase. No charge phase, so we go straight into combat.
No,
So I get to fight first.
you do.
So the Blade Guard Veteran, will fight with his Storm's Power Sword.
You might as
All
well
hit.
fight with your Storm Shield, to be honest.
5 to wound. It's 1 wound at -3.
And I will take a wound.
Take a wound. It's 2 damage.
Oh, is it 2 damage?
Master crafted Power Sword.
Get you.
It is masterfully crafted.
Well, I'm going to masterfully reverse over your face.
Okay, you can try. 6s to hit. 1 hit. 3s to wound.
Doesn't
Nothing
mean.
happens. Okay. Okay, so at the end of that turn, Neil scored 5 points taken hold, which puts it on 10. Killed another character, which is on 6. No mental interrogation has begun, but he did secure some landing sites, so he gets 2 points there. So Neil is on 18 points. Not too shabby. I'm currently on 18 as well, but at the start of my turn, I hold an objective. I hold 2 objectives, and I hold more than Neil because he only holds 1, so it's 15 points for taking hold.
Greedy.
Securing landing sites, I scored 2 points for holding this one. Sadly, I'm not on this one. But that's me, so let's go into turn 3. Okay guys, movement phase, little bit of a shuffle backwards and forwards. The Blade Guard veteran is going to stay in combat, even though I pull him out initially.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, as the Eradicator has moved on to objective 6 along with the Lieutenant.
With his 2.5-inch movement.
The Captain is hiding, commanding from a wall on objective 3. The Lieutenant is on objective 6 hiding behind a wall. The Intercessors are strung out. They're currently holding objective 1, but they're going to try and charge the Rhino and help the Blade Guard Ancient out. Blade Guard Veteran out. With that, let's go into a very short shooting phase. Okay, super short shooting phase. The heavy bolt pistol into the tank. Hits. Doesn't wound. That is the end of the shooting phase. The Intercessors will charge into the Rhino, needing a 5 or a 6. And with a 7, so I'll move those over. The Lieutenant will not bother charging, and the Captain will stay still as well. So we'll move the Intercessors in and we'll start doing some combat. Piling into the Rhino. We're going to attack with the Power Fist to begin. 4s to hit. That's 3 hits. 3s to wound. It's 2 wounds, Neil. 2 6-up saves.
Please hit. He hit a soft part.
2 D3 damage rolls. 1.
4 wounds.
4 wounds in total. The rest of the Intercessors will fight the Rhino, hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s. That is 1, 2, 3.
You are actually within 6 of whatever that
Oh.
is.
Reroll the wounds. Doesn't make a difference. Oh, 4 wounds. 4 armor saves, Neil.
Could blow it up.
Said it could.
Probably will.
That's 2 wounds.
Saw
It's down
the
to
ones
2.
come up first.
Okay, the Rhino will get to strike back with his 1 attack into
Space Marines.
the Intercessors.
Yeah, because there's 1 on 1 wound.
Sure is. Misses. The Blade Guard Veteran will fight next.
Blade Guard into Ancient.
3 hits.
Judas.
5 to wound. It's 2 wounds at -3.
I'm dead.
Okay, does he explode?
Please.
He does not. Okay, that is the Rhino destroyed. The Blade Guard Veteran gets to consolidate 3 inches. And that is the end of my turn. At the end of the Bloodraven's turn 3, securing objective 2 and finishing off the last transport, the final escape for the Thousand Suns. I like to think. They managed to get 25 points so far for taking hold, 6 points for Bore the Witch, and 4 for secure land sites.
You've not scored anything for Bore the Witch. I have.
So it's currently 35-18. Neil will score 5 points holding this objective, and 3 points.
Yeah,
It goes up a little bit. We'll work it out, but he gets a few more points for securing the landing site. So that is the end of Mikey's turn. So let's go into Neil's.
So we are going all out aggressive now because it's basically I've got 5 usable models left. So both the sorcerers, the warlord and his mate, have run into the ruins. Going to do a bit of magic wizardry and try and kill a lot of things. Probably not, but you know, be a laugh. And the Terminators have come up around the other side of Objective 4 to get a decent line of sight into the Incessors. And that's basically it. The Brimstones have just sat there setting fire to Objective 4 because it's full.
Okay, so the Exalted Warlord will start the psychic phase. He's going to use Astral Blast onto the Blade Guard Veteran.
Yes.
We got it right.
So cast on a 6 +1 for his Warlord trait.
Sure.
So it's
Goes
cast.
off.
So that is D3 +1 onto him.
Okay.
For 3,
four
that's 4
wounds.
mortal wounds.
Okay,
and
that's him
that
destroyed.
does 1 +1 onto the Intercessors.
Intercessor, yeah, so because they take every unit within 3 takes a mortal wound, but then obviously Neil's ability makes it +1. Okay, so that's his first power done. What's his next power?
His next power is going to be Doombolt into him.
Okay, so what charge? 8?
It's warp charge 8 +1, so we're looking for 7s.
It's not rolling behind the building.
Sorry. Well, he got 5.
Yeah, which becomes 6. You
So,
gonna CP it?
Yeah, that's one that I'm going to have to CP. And this time I'm going to try and not kill myself.
So, again,
It
goes off. Okay, so
that-
D3 +1, which does kill him.
So, just for math, does 4 more wounds.
Okay, that's the Eradicator's gone.
About time. So that's him done for now. We're going to go on to the other Exalted Sorcerer.
Okay, so what's this guy going to do?
So he's going to cast Prescience.
Okay.
So we're looking for the 7s. That
Goes off.
So that's going on the Terminators.
Okay.
And he's going to cast a Smite. So this will be 5.
Goes off.
Goes off.
D3 mortal wounds.
And this is going to be onto the Incessors for 2 mortal wounds. And the Terminators, I'm going to go with a smite.
Okay.
And the smite goes off.
Does go off. Is it range, full range as normal?
So it's full range, 18, plus the 6 for being battle
Cool.
forged.
Okay, so just double check. We've definitely got line of sight on those.
Yep.
Okay, so the Exalted Sorceress fancies himself as the Great Sorcerer. So using this strategy, we can cast another Psychic Power at the end of the phase. What would you like to cast?
It's probably going to be smite.
Okay, okay.
So I get +1. I've cast it twice, so it would be 7. It's now down to 6. And if
Yep.
I get a double 6, it's a mega smite. But it's just cast.
So D3 mortal wounds against.
It's probably going to be the Lieutenant.
We'll have to measure it. Let's go for it. Roll D3 +1.
So that's
3 wounds in total. Let's measure it. So the Lieutenant is definitely closer. So he takes 3 mortal wounds, leaving him on only 2. Okay, so we're going into the shooting phase now. We're going to start with the Terminators.
We are. So we'll start with the Bolters. They are the prescient ones. Still not getting the reroll ones. I'm not close enough to your captain.
Okay, are you shooting everything into the Intercessors?
Everything's into the assessors because I cannot see anything else.
Okay, cool.
So 2s to hit. So 4s to wound. Wow, 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Minus
AP.
2.
Fail them both, so that's 1 dead.
Sorry, Cannon.
Sorry, Buchanan coming in now. All hit. Wounded on 3s.
Please be good. It's 3 wounds, -3.
6 ups. Pass 1, so just 1 dude dead.
And the Hellfire Missile Rack. And 2s. 1 hit. Tension.
Tension building.
2s to wound. To wound, -2.
I'm going to CP it. Ah, it is destroyed.
D3.
Oh, okay. It might be destroyed.
Drum roll, please.
Don't count, it's behind the building.
It's not actually, it's in the gap.
He's dead. Okay, so let's shoot bolt pistol.
I'll throw a crack grenade.
Go for it.
Shall use 2s.
Hits.
3s.
Cool.
True story, bro.
So it is.
Infernal bolt pistol from him into Lieutenant. It hits.
Yeah.
Still 4s. Does not wound.
Does not wound. Okay, that's the end of the shooting phase.
Well, that wasn't terrible.
It wasn't terrible. It's the charge phase, Neil. Who would like to charge first?
Number 2 wants to charge first.
Number 2. Okay, I will not overwatch. If you fail, I will overwatch against the next one.
So we're looking for a 9.
9. It's his number.
It's a 7.
It's a 7. Does not get in.
Can't re-roll it.
No, you can't. Gonna charge here?
Certainly do.
Okay, so I'll overwatch with the Neo Volkite pistol. 6s. Misses. Okay.
He's in.
He's certainly in. Okay.
I'm going to just sort of cagely walk up and go. Alright, dude.
Okay. The Exalted Warlord will go in with his 5 attacks on a charge, hitting on 2s we roll in.
So.
All hit. Strength 4.
Strength 6 with the stave.
Ah, the stave, of course, yeah.
So 3s.
Use the wound, yeah.
It's 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Minus
AP.
1.
-1, so I have a 3 up save against this because I have a 2 up normally because of the shield. 1.
Yeah, it's saved.
Yep,
I'll
so
give you that.
how much damage is it? D3?
D3 because it's a 4.
I'm going to CP it just to try and live. Fails it again, so D3 wounds. That's what I like to see, Neil. He's down to 1. Okay, so the Lieutenant, Lieutenant, Ref-tenant will attack back with the Mastercrafted Power Sword, hitting on 2s. All hit. Wounded on 3s, crit on 5.
Is it?
It certainly is, it's Mastercrafted.
Doesn't that just mean it's 2 damage?
Yeah, and it's +1 strength because it's Primaris, Neil. So that is 4 wounds.
4 invulns.
4 plus invulns, it's 2 damage a time.
Fails 1.
Fails 1, so that's 2 wounds. Okay.
I'll take that.
Not too shabby. Alright. Okay, so that is the end of Neil's turn. He's got on 15 points for taking hold, 6 for assassinate, and 5 for secure landing sites. Not bad, not bad. Pretty good score so far, Neil.
I mean, it's not bad for how hilarious my first few turns were with my rubrics.
Yeah, exactly. So I just need to survive now and try and get some points. I only have 2 characters left. So at the start of my turn, I'll score 5 points holding this one. I'm only on 6 for Ball the Witch and 4 for secure landing sites. I won't be able to score any more because we're contesting that objective each. So let's go into my turn 4. Okay, so tough turn now. The captain Captain Jack is coming in. He's moved on to objective 6 to back up the lieutenant. He's going to try and kill the warlord, score aboard the witch, score 3 points to assassinate, and hopefully survive. Let's go into my shooting phase. Okay, shooting phase. The lieutenant will shoot his neo-volcanic pistol at you first, hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Strength 5, so 3s to wound. However, I rolled a 6 to wound, so it's a mortal wound in addition to any other damage. So 2 saves, no AP.
I guess I'll just die then.
You'll just die. So that is him destroyed. Okay.
It's Warlord as well.
It's Slay the Warlord. Sadly, it doesn't do much. The heavy bolt pistol will shoot into the exalted dude. Hits.
It's a wound.
It is a wound at -1 AP, so just a 3-up save.
Okay.
Takes a wound. Alright.
Just a single wound.
Just a single wound. So that is my shooting phase done. Go on a little bit of a suicidal run. The lieutenant will charge because you don't have a CP.
No, but I'm going to hold my fist out and you're going to just run into it.
Might do. Lieutenant will charge in an 8-inch charge.
That's a fail.
Definitely fail. I'll CP it. He's in with an 8. We need to kill these psychics to get rid of these mortal wounds. Are you ready for this, Neil?
Born ready.
Don't have any CP left, so I can't do any shenanigans. It's 3 2s to hit. All hit, thankfully. 3s to wound with the Mastercrafted Sword. 3 wounds, Neil. 3 invulnerable saves.
I died.
That's 4 wounds.
That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate for you. The exalted sorcerers are destroyed. I will consolidate. Like that. That is the end of my turn. Okay, at the end of turn 4, battle round 4 is over. The command squad of the Blood Ravens. Neil's just asked me if he tables me, does he win anyway? And I've just told him no, so he's a bit gutted.
I'm not gutted, my response was a little bit blunt.
So the command squad of the Blood Ravens surviving, the lieutenant
surviving to now.
The lieutenant absolutely slaughtering the heretic scum, the witches. We don't like that in this game. We like it every other time. So currently I've got 30 points taken hold, 15 for Abhor the Witch now, 6 for assassinate, and 4 for secure landing sites. However, Neil scores another 5 points taken hold at the start of his turn, and 6 points are holding that objective for secure landing sites. So he's on 37, which is pretty good.
Cool.
I
was going to say you
were
on 35 about 3 turns ago, so I've caught up.
You have caught up, yeah. I'm over 50 now, but it doesn't matter. The story matters, Neil. Let's see what the Scarab Occult Terminator is going to do.
So the Terminators have moved up. The Terminator with the Soul Reaper Cannon and Hellflare Missile Rack can see the captain. He's the only one of the squad that can see the captain, just because of the ruins. The Sorcerer in the squad, however, can see the Lieutenant, so we might be having to have a cheeky smite there. And the guy with the combi bolter at the back sort of just, bust his pom-poms out for a bit of a G-up.
Okay, and then Brimstone's middle of objective 4.
And the Brimstone's just
moved away.
Just floated about objective 4.
Okay, so let's go to the psychic phase. Terminator Sorcerer now, whispering the last breath of his magical power, harnessing the warp, asking the demons for a little bit of a favour. He's going to try and smite. What, charge 5? That's a 3, Neil. Would you like to use your CP?
I'm going to use my CP for that.
Yeah, your free CP that is now gone.
I can't do the glory run if you're still alive.
You can't, no. That's a pass. That's a single mortal wound. That is him dead.
Does he explode?
Sadly not. Oh. But you, good sir, you went on a mission and you completed that mission. MVP, okay. So that's the end of the psychic phase. Shooting phase, is it just this guy who's going to be shooting then?
It's going to have to be because I can only see with one dude.
Yeah, into the captain, let's go.
So Soul Reaper Cannon.
Yeah.
All hit, well,
3 hits.
3 hits, that's the word I was looking for. Toughness.
Toughness 4.
So 3s.
1 wound. One
good start.
Minus
3.
Made it save.
And Hellflare Missile Rack. So 2 shots. Both hit.
Okay.
2s. That's a good start. 1 wound.
1 wound.
-2.
1 3 up. 5 up even. Makes it. That is it.
Well.
Is that the end of the shooting phase?
I'll just have to stab you then.
Okay. Feeling that their guns are just not going to do anything, they're going to make a 7-inch charge into the captain. Captain Jack. Oh, I need a better name for him. Help me name him in the comments.
Jackos.
Jackass. Okay, so 7-inch charge. Don't fail it.
Maybe I want to.
Okay, so with that failure, that is the end of Neil's turn. It's currently my final turn.
Yes.
So currently, Neil scored 20 points for taken hold, 9 for assassinate, 11 for secure landing sites, and 0 for mental interrogation. So he's on 40. So I'm already in front of you, but we're going to play it last turn just because it's fun.
Yeah.
So
with your one model.
With my one model. We're going to go for glory. So we're going to do... I score 5 points holding that objective. I score 6 points for secure landing sites for holding the middle objective. So that puts me onto 10 for that secondary. So, yeah. We'll just do this turn. We'll see what happens. Okay, so my movement phase. The captain just move towards the Terminators. Let's go into the shooting phase. Heavy bolt pistol into the Terminators from the captain.
Captain.
Captain, my captain. Hits. 1 wound, but -1.
Is it...
It's only damage 1.
I've saved them.
He did save it. Okay, let's go into the charge phase. The captain will charge. He does get in with a 4. He would technically have to charge here, but thematically he's going to charge around here. But not jump on that objective to be annoying. So Neil, he will now strike with his mastercrafted sword. But he is the paragon of war.
Is he?
So if you roll 6 to wound, it's a mortal wounded edition.
Does it?
Yeah. So his mastercrafted sword, 2s to hit. Rerolling 1s. All hit. 3s to wound.
Wow.
3 wounds. I'll CP one of them. 4 wounds at -3.
So... 5
up in 1s, yeah? 2 dead.
Damage 2.
Damage 2. Okay. The sorcerer will fight in mortal combat. In retaliation with his staff.
Finish him. 3s.
Will there be 4 attacks on the charge?
No, I've only got 2 base.
Alright.
We're not Space Marines.
Okay, 1 hit. 3 to wound.
To win, -1.
Makes it save. And that, my friend, is the end of the game.
Certainly is.
Okay. The heretic scum are defeated. Neil scored 40 points and he got 20 taken hold, 9 for assassinate, 0 for mental interrogation, and 11 for secure landing sites. Neil scored 40 points and plus 10 for being painted. But the mighty Space Marine scored 35 points for taking hold, 15 for a Boulder Witch, 6 for assassinate, and 10 for securing those landing sites. The Thousand Suns have been defeated, both morally and in points, because that's how you win games in this
I'm
game.
going to say that sounds more like you won by a technicality.
I mean, you are fighting a captain of the Imperium. You're just dust. We've just had this discussion.
You're fighting a successor chapter against your founding legion, mate.
I am an Ultramarine.
Yeah, alright.
So there you go. So that is the end of the game. That is the Blood Ravens win. Blood Ravens take the win. So it's 70 to 50. So it was actually relatively close out of 100.
That's a fitting score for the end of the game, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a good score.
There's
literally
nothing
that's
left.
So guys, there you go. That was our very first Incursion battle report. 1,000 points. Indomitus. I was a bit angry,
I
wasn't
was
I?
going to say there's a bit of tension in there.
Indomitus versus the Thousand Suns, and that was, I actually really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was good fun.
Yeah, the small board gang, the small board was actually really good and really tactical, because we did have quite a lot of terrain on there, probably too much than you normally would have, but
Yeah.
I thought it was really fun. Little cathedral, it looked quite cool, and the mission was quite fun as well. I like the secure landing sites.
Yeah, unfortunately I didn't really get to do much with that because half my army didn't want to play.
Yeah, Thousand Suns are expensive in 1,000 points, aren't they?
They're allegedly really durable in low points. They're pretty much running around with 2-up saves.
Yeah, exactly. Like the Terminators are still alive at the end of the game. I mean,
yeah.
because I couldn't really deal with them. I was running out of stuff that could shoot them. But I think you got a bit unlucky, obviously, with the perils from the rubrics, which is a bit of a nightmare.
Rubrics more died to mishap rather than actual intention.
Yeah, they got shot a little bit and then they just fell over, didn't they? So
it's almost like they crumbled to dust.
Quite literally. But yeah, the new Indomitus stuff. I mean, I know I used a big unit of intercessors because I don't have all the assault intercessors painted yet, but I mean, it was close enough to just Indomitus.
Still died.
It did all die. I only had the captain left at the end of the game, so I mean, that was really fun. It was really close as well on the board. Obviously, the points don't show that as well, but I feel like even with the points, it was really close. It was just that final turn with the lieutenant like blasting that guy in the face, running over, stabbing someone else. That was really cool.
That could have gone very differently at the end. Probably not in the points, but you might not have had a turn 5.
No, exactly. Because essentially I would have lost the captain to more wounds from both sorcerers. I think the sorcerer in the middle would have died, I think, at that point, but the other sorcerer and the Terminators would have come and finished the captain off. So, but yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Very good game. Hope you guys like the small game, small board gang.
Hashtag smaller board gang. T-shirt coming soon. But no, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this game, then do let us know. We might do a couple more Incursion games if they do well. So because it is supported by mission pack now for tournaments. So that was a tournament mission from the chapter approved. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Join the small board gang. This is the final day to buy this T-shirt. It is limited edition. This has been washed. What would you say to the colour? Would you say it's very vibrant and still looking really nice?
I'd say it still looks like it's new.
Yeah, it's been washed 3 times now because I wanted to. I've tested it.
I was going to say that's almost excessive.
Yeah, I've tested it. I've definitely tested it. So this is the final day to buy it at midnight tonight. You won't be able to buy it again. So make sure you do get on there. If you do buy one as well, you'll be entered to win a Indomitus box set, 1 of 2.
Yes.
You'll also be able to win one if you join Hellstormwargaming.co.uk and get an extra battle report every single Wednesday. Or you can do that right here on YouTube by clicking join, just down there, and becoming a Primaris level. Yes, click there. So yeah, if you become tier 3, you can subscribe on there and you can get extra battle report or as another video every single Wednesday. Otherwise, thanks Neil.
Thanks Mikey.
Blood Ravens take the win. So it's a good day for me.
Technically take the win because they're still the successor chapter.
It's a good Friday, that's all I'll say. Thank you very much. We've been Hellstormwargaming. You guys have been fantastic and hopefully we will catch you next time. Have a good one.
Bye.